Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank the witnesses for being here today for your testimony. I must say, Ms. Jeffrey, listening to your testimony, there are a lot of concerns that you raised, and one of them was a repeated staff did not, staff did not, staff did not. Didn't recognize, they didn't take action, they could have, they didn't. And that makes me worry about what the culture and the leadership might be, and that would be back into Ms. Spencer's box. But I want to come specifically back to you, Ms. Jeffrey, the Inspector General, because you talked about some steps that have been taken and could be taken and you hope will be taken. But you also, in your testimony, highlight the structural challenges to better oversight at the corporation. Can you discuss why these structural challenges pose an issue and whether the corporation can properly oversee the program under its charge? Structural.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The corporation has not invested enough time, attention, and effort in strengthening its structural internal controls. That has been a finding repeatedly in the financial statement audits, which are conducted by an independent auditing company that audits a number of federal agencies. The corporation often says that it will improve. It makes efforts to do so, but its turnover in leadership of that effort has impeded progress. The staff who are charged with responsibility for this important function are undertrained, they are under-resourced, and until the recent hiring of a chief risk officer, they have not been led by someone who is properly educated, trained, and with sufficient expertise. The corporation also suffers some structural impediments by virtue of its outdated information technology system and how that impacts grant management. That is a place in which the corporation has made some progress. There is an IT modernization plan. It is underway, and I believe it will substantially improve grant monitoring 2 or 3 years hence. Until that time, however, the monitoring is extremely laborious, conducted by hand, and does not have the benefit of data analytics. We have been urging improvement on that score as well, virtually since the day I came to the corporation in late 2012.
It sounds daunting, to say the least. It's going to take time. It's going to take real leadership. Is it going to take reorganization, creation, eliminating some departments and creating new ones? Obviously, you created a new one when you hired a chief risk management officer. Are there other organizational things that the IG has recommended?
We've recommended that the corporation undertake an assessment of what it will take to do these things, real planning with meaningful milestones, meaningful deadlines, and an assessment of the resources that will be required to get to the finish line. I understand that that is underway now. We have not yet seen its results. And of course, the Chief Risk Officer has only been on board for about a month.
Looks like an indictment of a lot of people in an oversight role and a management role. And I suppose we have to include ourselves in the oversight business. We will be taking a close and continuous look as we go forward because the problems to listening to the IG are extensive. I yield back, Madam Chair.